right? So, I need a box here. You can see the green outline, and I'm just going to use standard landmarks and just make a little rectangle here. We're going to fit all the tarsal bones basically in that rectangle. We always find a point of reference. So what's going to be our main point of reference here that we can move off of? What's the easiest thing to palpate right here? Malleoli, agreed? I mean, they're pretty apparent. Right? Boom, boom. So I'm going to use kind of, these are my reference points. I'm going to drop down, and now I'm going to go into the tarsals. Okay, that makes sense? So, first what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go down the medial side or lateral side. You guys have a preference? We'll do lateral. So we're going to start right here on the lateral malleolus. I'm going to drop straight down, and I'm going to move my hand down the metatarsal. I'm going to feel a nice little bump right there. You can see I'm kind of hooking my finger into it. You guys can appreciate that? All right? So I'm going to come off the metatarsal straight down, and I'm work my way down the foot, and I come right here, and I can hook my finger right in there. That's the base of the 5th metatarsal. Agreed? Make a mark there. Right, so that's the base of the 5th metatarsal. So you can see, I don't have my pointer. Everyone with me so far? All right, now we're going to X-ray rotate a little bit so you can see the medial side. So, medial. With me?
Got it. She also changed the slide.
Where was it?
Deep.
I'm not going to say I was right, but I was totally right. You're not talking. Son of a nerve. And she broke it. Alright, so right here, that's base of the 5th metatarsal. Agreed? There's the base, shaft, and head. So I just put a mark down there. Agreed? So now I'm going to come over to the medial side. So it's medial malleolus. I'm going to make a mark right here on the navicular tuberosity. So for this one, start in medial malleolus, drop down. Now we know we have sussinaculum tali right here. When we're 90 degrees, we drop down. The first thing we palpate is sussinaculum tali. We did that yesterday, correct? So now as I move down the foot, there it is, I'm going to find a gigantic bump on our medial side. For some people, it might actually stick out. Like, sticks out. Like Mount Everest. Like, want to plant the flag in and be like, hey, look what I just found, right? So this would be navicular tubercle, navicular tuberosity. Everyone with me? So if I come like this, you can see what I basically have done is made the outline of a box. So if I am orange. So if I kind of come across the dorsum like this, and come across the dorsum like that, I kind of have the outline of a rectangle, agreed? And if you look on the screen, what we sort of did here, is that what we're doing. So if I have my base of the 5th, you come straight across, you can see that's basically the edge of all the tarsal bones, agreed? And if I come back here onto my navicular, and I come back this way, it's basically going to be my navicular, my cuboid. So I've sort of just outlined a rough rectangle that I'm going to basically jam all my tarsal bones in. Everyone with me? Well, if I have these lines going this way, I can use the toes to make the grid. And that's how we're going to make Battleship. And we're going to sink her foot. Did anyone ever play Battleship?
Of course.
Oh, okay, good. You guys look at me like you've never played that game before. I was like, it's Battleship. Come on. All right, blue. Thank you. So, do you guys want to do the lateral or the medial first? Which one do you want to do? Medial, I like the idea. So, here's navicular tubercle, right? And if we look how navicular is shaped, it basically comes across the dorsum and it takes up the 1st, the 2nd, and about the 3rd toe. Agreed? This is rough, by the way. This is a rough palpation. So if I'm here, it's basically going to go across this way. 1, 2, 3. Basically navicular. Would you guys agree? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I had to switch.
Does that kind of make sense? All right. And then, here's the other line right there. I have my cuneiforms 1, 2, and 3 going perpendicular to it. So I have basically first cuneiform, second cuneiform, and third cuneiform. Agreed? Toes. I'm using my base of my fifth as sort of the border here. Everyone kind of with me? Like a modified Stonehenge.
Or an M.
Or a modified Stonehenge. Wow, it does look like an M, doesn't it?
Huh. Imagine that.
Or E.
Words cannot describe how frustrated I am with you guys right now. Just see.
Or a W, if you look at it the other way.
Kiana, can you give me a green marker, please, on the table? Thank you. And then finally, fourth and fifth, we have cuboid. And you're going to notice that cuboid takes up not only the cuneiform, but also the navicular. You see that? So if you look at what we just did, so there's my cuboid. It's going to take up the space of both the cuneiform and the navicular. And basically the fourth and fifth toe. It takes up that whole space right there. Everyone with me? You're also going to notice that, and this is not to scale because I'm drawing on her skin, okay? So don't be like, oh my gosh, right there. No, I get that. But you also notice that if you are on base of the fifth metatarsal and you just roll your finger off, you're automatically on cuboid. So if I know my fifth metatarsal is right here, so I put a dot on it, and I roll my finger right there, I'm on cuboid. Right? Automatically. So I can use my landmarks. Base of the fifth metatarsal, there's cuboid. Navicular tuberosity, I'm on navicular. I can work my way around. Well, basically it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put 5 tarsal bones in sort of this rough rectangle, just using prominent bony landmarks to sort of orient myself. That's all I'm doing, nothing overly fancy. And that means then we have here are all your metatarsals. Because you know where the ball of the foot is, because it's where her toes start. So from here down to the orange dotted line are just going to be all metatarsals. So in theory, she should kind of look like this. That's kind of what you have on the board. Right? Nothing overly fantastic. We have a base here, we have a shaft here, and we have the head up here. So the head of the metatarsals is right here. That's the ball of your foot. Every single one. And if she is a normal person, if I bring her foot up, and I come on the plantar, she has them. If I palpate right here, she should have 2 little dots. What are those? Happy sense ones, aren't they? That makes sense? Let's take this one step further. Because you're heavy muscle rich, you're going to do it. Let's take a muscle like tibialis anterior. We know it starts up here. We know it comes down. Where does it insert? Base of the first metatarsal in medial cuneiform. We're done. Right there and there. That's
Perineal.
Oh my God, it worked!
Perineal.
You can see the tendon literally going where I just put the X. Because X marks the spot. I just brought up the and C. That makes sense?